Hi guys, Marshall here, and welcome to Retrieving Safety. This is my micro course in helping you take safety back from other people, from situations, from the past, and help you reshape three specific things in your awareness. Number one, where you're externalizing safety. Number two, the mindsets that drive your sense of safety or your sense of vulnerability and insecurity. And number three, your relationship with consequences. These three videos are going to help you, especially if you're dealing with codependency, people pleasing, losing yourself in relationships, you're a survivor of narcissistic abuse or chronic childhood emotional neglect. These videos are for you. This training I made specifically for you because I've been through this myself. So if you don't know me, I'm Marshall Berkshire, and I help codependents, people pleasers, survivors of narcissistic abuse, people who struggle to keep themselves in relationships or tend to struggle with boundaries or feeling safe in their life. I help them take back their lives. I help them rediscover their power to have happiness, love, and confidence in their life as a natural, normal experience in their lives, guys. It's pretty simple that way. And I do that through a structured system called Codependence Confidence. And this safety micro training is part of that system. And so when it comes to safety, and we've dealt with abuse, we have dealt with trauma, we've dealt with neglect, gaslighting, been made to feel crazy, our needs have been vilified, our presence has been used to their benefit and then discarded by them. Safety is a big deal because nothing's been safe. We've lived in this chaotic soup most of our lives, right? We've been trapped in this embrace of trying to mitigate danger because the world is dangerous, when in reality, the world is pretty boring with pockets of danger. But our experience is the world is dangerous, pockets of safety. And that's my goal for you in this course, is to realize that the world is safe and that you have the power to create safety in your existence, in your experience, in your day-to-day life without having to change a whole lot out there, okay? Now, a little side note, a little asterisk here. It's okay to be where you are. It's okay that you might depend on someone or something or a circumstance or an outcome to feel safe. It's okay that you're scared. You have good reason for it. The feelings you have are legitimate, valid, and real. They come from very real experience that you've endured. And now we're going to give you some relief from that. We're going to give you some connection back with peace, back with confidence. We're going to help you gain hope again to see that you can actually create a life you want to live, that you enjoy, and that retrieve your happiness, your love, and confidence from your past. You no longer have to deal with that, okay? All right. So in this video, I want to talk a bit about how we externalize safety. See, growing up as a child, we are naturally dependent on our parents for safety. We're dependent on circumstances. I'm going to move here. Circumstances to feel safer in what we're doing, right? The circumstance, the outcome needs to be safe. We're not going to be attacked. We're not going to be rejected. We're not going to be gaslit, those kind of things. So we got very fixated on controlling externals. The abuse we endured, the neglect, the lack of praise, the lack of shelter, emotional and physical shelter sometimes, definitely emotional shelter, the lack of being emotionally protected and nurtured. This left us feeling very vulnerable. And so we've habitualized and normalized a sense of being insecure, and then that led us to controlling other people, places, and things outside of us. That's what externalization of safety means. We're trying to get safety by controlling something outside ourselves. So where in your life are you trying to control things? Is it a relationship? Is it a job? Is it a circumstance? Are you trying to prevent a what if from happening? Is your mind fixated or obsessed on the disaster potential in your life, the catastrophic thinking that shows up? That's going on. This video is specifically for that. What we need to do here is realize that as children, we were naturally powerless. It's normal for a child to depend on their parents and on circumstances to feel safe because they don't have a whole lot of power. What they do have is a whole lot of ingenuity, creativity, and awareness. I call that brilliance. And so if we're dealing with chaotic and unstable environments, we're going to use our brilliance to navigate and master that. So your need that you have right now for something or someone else to be a certain way so you feel safe is natural. It's not a problem. It's not a bad thing. The only trick is that it's no longer compatible with being an adult. So what we have to do is mature into our own safety. What that means is we have to internalize our ability to be safe. What that looks like is that we retrieve our power from other people, places, and circumstances. We begin to anchor in a trust and a confidence in our capability to respond to people, places, and things that show up in our lives. This is where we can develop skill sets, awarenesses, intuitions, our talents show up, and our brilliance takes a different kind of form for us. This is where we can actually create solutions that promote our safety because we know what we actually want. Because real safety isn't the absence of danger. It's not the absence of risk. It is the understanding of how to deal with danger and deal with risk. And that comes in with skill sets and understanding combined with your intuitive brilliance. So you can take a circumstance in and go, ooh, I know what to do with that. Or, ooh, I'm not sure what's going on here, but I'm curious about it. As one of the fundamental tools here in retrieving our power for safety from other people, places, and things is to become curious. What else is possible here? What can I learn here? What have I made so vital and important about this thing that I feel unsafe if it's not controlled? Am I willing to take that back? These are powerful questions that can begin to reshape how you are perceiving your safety and where you're putting it outside of yourself. So in this video, I want you to take some time after this video to think about who or what you're depending on for safety, and then do the general safety retrieval MP3, and then write down the insights that show up with you afterwards using the chart in the safety retrieval guide. Okay, this is going to help wake up your awareness that you're far more brilliant than you realize. That's just something I tell my students and my clients all the time. You are more brilliant than you realize. You do not know what you're capable of. You don't know your total possibility, your total capability. So stop trying to figure out and embrace the unknown and allow yourself to experience brilliance, to experience actually more happiness, more solutions that actually work for you, okay? Things that actually promote more abundance, jobs, businesses, ideas, items that are reliable, for instance, relationships that are safe, stable, and calm. How about that? What would that be like, right? How about a sense of self that is rooted in confidence, happiness, and peace? Would you like that? Would you like to be able to live from your worth, know your value, and express it without being dependent on someone else to validate it so you felt safe being you? That's what we're going for here in retrieving safety from other people, places, and things. Okay? So that's what I want you to think about today in this instruction with safety, is to get deep on that, retrieve those things, and then explore who you are beyond it using the Retrieval Safety General Guide. That's what it's there for. That's what safety retrieval is all about. So I appreciate you guys watching this video. Let me know if you have any questions about that. Comment below, share it with people you know could benefit from this. Like the page, or if you're on YouTube, like the channel, subscribe so that you can get more of this. And if you want to break free of your codependency, you want to take back your happiness, you want to know real love in your life, you want to know consistent and concrete confidence, join Codependence to Confidence. This is my 3-step system that helps you accomplish these 3 benefits with 3 simple steps. Step 1 is making love your default. This is where we take shame and we transform it or turn it into love. So you're no longer anchoring from shame about yourself, but instead, when you think about you, you reference you through a framework of love, a lens of love that allows you to go, wow, I'm worth it. And then we move you into step 2, where we create dynamic connection between you and others and yourself. What this does is it fulfills your needs. So you're not going to need the narcissist anymore. Your love addiction is going to vanish. Your trauma bond is going to be healed. You're not going to crave unhealthy people. Instead, you're going to actually feel safe with healthy people. You're going to actually be able to identify them, choose them, and build reliable and fun relationships with them. And that leads us to number 3. This is where we take back control. I give you the skills you didn't get growing up, the skills of confidence, the skills of how to say no and how to say yes, where your boundaries are, how to know who you are, how to like yourself, how to choose yourself first, how to deal with conflict and make it turn into intimacy. Think about that for once, right? How to have what a vital and healthy relationship looks like. What are the qualities you need to look for? Those kind of things. That's what step 3 gets you, because I take you through specialized trainings that give you the skills that produce those results. That's what you get with the Codependent Confidence System. You can join the system right now if you go to membership.freeyourself.com and get started today in retrieving yourself from your codependency so that you can experience the results of more happiness, more love in your life, and more confidence. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for taking this first part of this 3-part training. Download the guide, get to work on the MP3, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.